I know that we have a world that has gone very digital. We hardly ever print stuff anymore we hardly ever mail things because we can do email, we can upload documents, so we don't have to send packages of stuff through the mail. Most people, the mail that you get in your home is usually just advertisements and some bills and notifications of things, but most everything comes through email or through messaging apps or those kinds of things as well, which is really great. There's a lot of great things that we can do with those types of services. So print marketing is seeing a decline in some ways because that we have so many opportunities to connect and do things from a digital or online standpoint. So today what we want to talk about is how you can still leverage print in this digital space. There's a few great ways that you can use print marketing to help your business out that will really help your business grow and differentiate between everybody else that's out there. So if you have questions about print advertising or utilizing print in your business and how you can intermingle it with your online marketing and things, let us know. Ask us those questions. We'd love to answer those for you today. So with that, let's talk a little bit about, the reality is when it comes to print marketing, it's not going away completely. We're not going to see print go away. We're always going to need posters. We're always going to need signage up for businesses. We're going to need business cards. We're going to need other things that need to be printed on paper or a canvas or some type of medium that we can then be put up on the wall or set in locations for things. Signs for warnings or labels or stuff like that. There's always going to be print. So we're always going to need that around to an extent. In fact, there's a really funny YouTube video that you can watch. There's a commercial that a print company in England made of a gentleman that every time his wife asked him to fill something out or asked him to do something, he's like, no, don't do print, do it online, and he'd hand her an iPad or something, or direct her to do online stuff to encourage her to be more digital, basically. And it's really interesting because as he's always pushing her all the time to be more digital, towards the end of the commercial, you see him in the bathroom and there's no more toilet paper on the roll. And so he knocks on the bathroom door and is like, hey, honey, can you send me in some toilet paper? And so she actually slides an iPad under the door that has a picture of a roll of toilet paper on it. And it's just kind of funny commentary that, paper's going to be around. We need paper, we need print, and that's good. That's a good thing. It is going to be around. It might change how we interact or engage or consume those services, but it will be around in some format for a very, very long time. I don't see it necessarily ever going away completely. So let's talk about how, though, you can use print, because most of the time when you think of print, you're thinking business cards, you're thinking of flyers or posters, billboards, other things you can put in your location, mailers, setting up mailers, doing door hangers as well, print ads where you can send them out to people, whether it's postcards or flyers and stuff. Then you can also think of stickers, labels, other types of things like that you can put your information on as well. So there are some great ways that you can use print along with your online marketing that are really, really fun to do. And this is a great way to differentiate yourself. So a simple way to do it is if you are doing a mailer, if mailers work for your business, some businesses, they do work really great to do mailers still. If you are doing mailers, there's two great ways that you can use these to your advantage. One is if it's a basic mailer you're just sending out to incentivize or offer people deals to get them to come in, like a carpet cleaning service or other services like that, then consider, if you'd like to, putting a video together with a bunch of customer testimonials with some before and after video of you working on a home, with you introducing yourself or your team. Create a really good marketing video that'll advertise your services, and then put it with a QR code, link up a QR code with that video on YouTube, and then put that QR code on the flyer. That way you have a video that goes out with all of those mailers. So you can have it designed up there. Want to see a video of our work or see what our customers say about us? Scan this with your camera app on your phone. Now, thankfully, in the latest iOS 11 update, Apple devices do allow your camera to see and recognize QR codes, and I believe Android, I don't think every single version of Android, the operating systems have it, but if you're on one of the more newer ones, more of your newer phones, there's a good chance that you'll have this functionality as well. So if you have an older phone or haven't upgraded your Android software in a long time, you might not have this. You might have to use a third-party app at that point. But what's nice is that you can hold your camera up, it'll scan it, and it'll take people to that video. Now, while they're holding your ad in their mail, they get this video of customer testimonials, before and after pictures, you introducing yourself, talking, explaining things to them, all kinds of great stuff. And now, so you've just extended the value of that mailer by integrating that QR code on. If you're going to do a video like that, of course, 1 to 2 minutes. You don't want to make them long. You want them short, to the point. Get people in, discuss things, share with them, encourage them to call you is great. So another way that you can use those too is if you're doing contests, have the QR code drive people to your landing page. So if you're doing a mailer, hey, we have these discounts and coupons, but we are also running a big contest to give away free whatever or something. Use that as a QR code link to the landing page where people can put their name and phone number and email address in to sign up for a contest and get in, which means now they're on your mailing list and they've got everything you've got their contact information. Now you can run ads to them on Facebook or other things as well. So consider using things like a QR code or other types of those types of codes to extend the value of your mailers. If you're doing a mailer because you're new in the area or you're welcoming new people into the area, consider a QR code that just sends them to your Facebook page so they can like you. That's just an easy way to just soft sell, to get people in, to come see your service. Hey, thanks for moving into the area. We would love to be your preferred provider. Come follow us on Facebook for our specials and deals on carpet cleaning or plumbing or veterinary services, whatever it is, grocery stores, anything. And then you get them with that QR code on that mailer. They snap it, it takes them into your Facebook page. Now they're a part of your online following. So you can connect more with them and advertise more and do other things with them as well to help connect better, build those relationships up. So that's a really great way to use it. If you're gonna do mailers, put something on there that'll extend the value of that mailer. Those are really great things you can do. Another fun way to do mailers is parody social media, parody online marketing with it. Why not make a postcard that looks like a Facebook post and says, hey, we don't have you, in case you don't follow us on Facebook, here's one of the great posts we recently put up there. And it could be like a funny comedy post. There's some likes and interactions that people have done on it, and you could customize this post. It doesn't have to be an actual post. You can customize it up, but it really would be good to be an actual post, ideally. Put that out there, encourage them to connect with you. And those are just some fun things you can do to just have some fun with your mailers that will resound and resonate with those people as well for online marketing. So there's some great ways you can use those. Door hangers too, this works well with if you're sending out flyers or anything that you're sending out to the people. Those are really great ways to use them. So another fun thing to do, especially if you are putting the time and effort into doing the door hangers, paying someone to walk around and hang something on everybody's door, or you have some specials or deals in the mailer, or maybe you advertise in a local advertising magazine. Here in Utah, we have one called Hometown Values that goes out. It's a monthly publication. It's full of coupons. So if you are involved in those types of publications, consider QR codes in your ad to, again, extend the value of that ad. So it's just not an ad inside a book with everybody else's ad. You now stand out. As well as consider running advertising on social media that reinforces the ad. So I'll give you a use case of this. In fact, we did this for a local handyman service. He wanted to do mailers, or not mailers, but door hangers, to areas. So he was going to go out and canvass a city where he wanted to be able to get a lot of work in and talk about his services as a handyman, fixing the honey-do list, changing issues, whatever it is, taking care of your needs if you either can't or your husband isn't around to help take care of those things or whatever it is. So he had a mailer designed up professionally, put together so that he could go hand these out and put these on the doors in that area. And I said, that's awesome, that's really great, because we're helping him with his social media. And I said, what we're gonna do is then we're gonna run an ad about that mailer. So send us a digital version of your ad. We will put that in the ad, and so now on the same week, at the same time that they're seeing this door hanger on their door, they're also seeing an ad on Facebook that says, hey, we're hanging these in your area on your door. If you get one, hold on to it. There's some great value for you in it. So now what happens is when someone shows up at their house, they go to open the door to go in their house, and there's this hanger sitting on their door. Instead of going, what the heck is this? Some stupid advertisement? Probably, throw it away. They went, wait, I've seen this. It was on Facebook. I need to hold on to this. And they start to think more about it, and they realize this is now their second time seeing your content. So that enforces it, and now they want to stick around and see it more. So there's ways of driving off online traffic to your offline marketing. To say, hey, if you see, look for our ad, do a design of your ad in a Facebook ad and say, look in our ad in this month's hometown values. There's a great special there. We have a great coupon or something. You can send that out, and then you can get people to open up the hometown values and be like, oh, that's right, there's an ad in here for this chiropractor or massage therapist or plumber or whoever. Pull it open, oh look, there it is. I saw this on Facebook, here it is, as seen on Facebook or something you can put in your print ad. So you can marry these two things together. They don't have to be mutually exclusive. You can combine them to offer deals and incentives and work with people and get more repetition in people's minds so they can see your business more often. So those are some fun ways you can do things. A couple other great ways you can do stuff is using, and this is a local restaurant, Moe's Southwest Grill has done this, is using things like virtual reality or augmented reality in your ad. Now some of us remember the Magic Eye books. If you've never seen them, you can go online and find these designs. Someone figured out a computer algorithm that would print it was just some weird, it also completely random, some weird pattern. And if you relaxed your eyes and looked at like a dot in the middle of it, then this like three-dimensional image would suddenly appear in this book. And the Magic Eye books are really cool. If you've never seen one, go find one. I'm sure they're at the library or a secondhand store, Goodwill or places like that will probably have them as well. Bookstores, I'm sure, still have them in some of their places. Magic Eyes is really cool because you look at this book and then you let your eyes relax and kind of defocus on the page. And by doing that, your eyes actually see a hidden three-dimensional image that's inside that page. They're really fun to look at and to use. But that is something that's really cool that you can do with your print marketing as well. You don't have to print a Magic Eye type book, but with technology, what you can do is look at augmented reality. So if you ever go to Moe's Southwest Grill, they've done a great job with this. They have these posters up in their locations that you can see. And as you look at these posters, you can actually open up their app on your phone and you hold your camera, so it activates your camera, you hold it up so you're looking at this picture through your phone and the picture begins to come alive on your phone. And so they've programmed it so that there's some codes hidden, embedded in the picture that the camera and the app recognize, and then it creates this visual video from that still poster. So there's fun ways you can do things with that. Even consider and I think this would be great for realtors. Realtors should totally jump on this. Have a QR code attached to the outside of the home, like on your sign or on your flyers. Have a QR code that goes to a video or a 360-degree image of the inside of the home. So if you can't show a home, then what you do is you have this opportunity where people can literally just look at your print ad. You want to see a virtual reality, if they have the VR glasses, they can put their phone in it to do it. It would be great. Or you basically just have this QR code that pulls it up, and then they can actually move around and see inside different parts of that home. What a great way to get more people to see your stuff. If you have a restaurant, you want to put it in there, hey, you guys have never been to our restaurant? Come check it out. Use this QR code to see what it's like. Come look at what our cooks are doing, and it shows these things in there. Or maybe you have even a live stream video. This is another fun thing if you do. This was popular back at the beginning of Periscope and those types of services, but you'd have a live stream. So if you were a restaurant, you would put up a camera in your back, and you could, and it would allow people on the internet to watch your employees make pizzas or sandwiches or something like that. And it was really an interesting way to get interaction with people. So create a live stream and then tell people, hey guys, if you want to see your pizza being made, use this QR code to do it. Call us in, get an order in, and then use this QR code, and you can watch us make your pizza. How cool is that? I mean, that's a really great way to interact with people, because one, you're getting them to buy from you because they're ordering a pizza, and then you get up there and, oh, pizza for so-and-so, hey, great. And then now that, oh, they just said my name on the video, this is so cool. So there's this feedback loop that they're getting from ordering, and now they're watching you make the pizza. And then you say, great, pizza's done. We'll be out there in 15 minutes to drop it off to you. And now you know, because this live feed, there's some really cool ways you can do that. So, I mean, not all businesses live feeds work for, but there's a lot of opportunities you can do with things like that. So consider that. Put a collage together or something on pictures and have that QR code or that thing go to it as well. So think about some of those ideas. If you have a hotel, I know I have some friends that are always watching our show that have a hotel. 360-degree images inside the hotel rooms, inside your lobby and things would be a great way to help people have an experience from your print advertising really easy. And you can still use these in digital. You can run video ads to promote those out as well. There's a lot of great things you can do. So consider using virtual reality as well as augmented reality with stuff. There's some fun ways. If you send a mailer and you have people hold up their camera to it, maybe the mailer itself becomes a video or it transforms into stuff. Get interaction, get people to interact with your content is really a big deal, and there's so much you can do with this. You know, one fun way that we use this, and I know I've mentioned this before, is being at that moment of decision. If you have a cell that requires education or technical knowledge to help people out, then what you want to do is create a video to help them. So whether that's like plumbing, heating and air conditioning, electrical, whatever it is, home services, this would be a great one for you, is really try this. And we did this with one of our clients that was in an HVAC industry. We had a video made of what do you do to maintain your furnace. So we sat at a furnace, and the owner of the company talked about here's how to change out your furnace filter. Here's what to do, check this. If it makes this sound, here's what you do about this. Here's how you do this. And then we put this video together. Basically, it was about 3 minutes, I think, long. And we put a QR code with it. And then whenever their guys would go into a house to do a free service check or to do a maintenance or a cleaning, they would take a sticker and they would put it on the furnace. And then your name and phone number, your contact information, your website, all that is on that sticker for people to look at. So when the furnace isn't working and they go down there and look at it and go, what do we do? Oh, look, there's a number we can call right here to ask for help. That not only got an opportunity to re-engage with those people, but then there's a QR code that says scan this to see how to fix your own furnace. Oh, well, now we've got the do-it-yourselfer people engaged with us. So they scan the QR code, they watch this video. If they can solve it, if it helps them solve it, awesome. That's one less call that HVAC company has to worry about that might not be cost effective for them to go out and do because it just costs so much. So it saves the customer's money, and it means that their technicians can focus on the bigger projects, the bigger jobs they have. They don't have to go on these little small stuff all the time that they might lose money on. And now, when it's a problem that they can't fix, then they call you because you're the one that's helping them. It's a great way to do things, really great. So consider some ideas like that on stickers, on magnets, stick on someone's fridge, things like that, so that they can see those. There are some great ways to do it. Use these for contests. Run a mailer. If you're running a Facebook ad, like a contest, you can run ads on Facebook. You can run mailers with QR codes to drive to the landing page to get them to sign up for your contests, and things are really great to do. Birthday clubs is fun. If you're a restaurant, getting people to sign up for your birthday club is huge. We had a company that we worked with that they actually had these little cards sitting right between the salt and pepper shakers on the table. And then when you came in and sat down, you'd pick up this card and it would say, oh, fill this out and we'll send you an email for a free appetizer or a free dessert or something on your birthday. And they're like, oh, okay, sure. So you fill it out and then you hand the card to your server. And then the server would collect these cards, take them in the back, set them in a pile, and then someone else would come in and have to sit down at a computer and manually enter all these into a spreadsheet. And then run that spreadsheet every day to figure out who needs to be alerted or have something like a MailChimp or something that could automate some of that process. But still, there's a lot of manual entry in it. So we sat down with them and says, let's build a system to get birthday club signups virtually in a digital world, basically. So you'd have one card, so you didn't have to print these all the time, have one card that has a QR code. Fill this out digitally. Now you still had you could still fill it out in print if you wanted to, but we would have also that QR code, and people would scan it and it would take them to the website where they could fill out all the information, and that information would dump automatically into MailChimp, which would automate an email back to that customer. So while they're sitting there, they filled this out, they're waiting for their food, they all of a sudden get a beep on their phone, they open it up, hey, thanks for filling this out for the birthday club, get 5% off your order right now. Oh, that's so sweet, I just got a coupon in the mail, check this out, I just filled this out and I got it, okay great, you should fill one out too. So now they're gonna promote it more, they're gonna do more, and we automated it. We saved them so much time and money by automating it. And we discovered that we could practically, we just started working on it, and then we were at least getting as many online signatures as they were getting offline, and which meant they didn't have all that expense of the offline stuff and time of entering the stuff in and transferring the data around and things. People could continue to just be a part of it, and it was awesome. We were increasing their engagement, interactions, to get more people on there for their mailers and everything else. So that's a great way to do it. Have QR codes up around your store is a great thing to do. So those are fun to do. You know, one thing that's really good I'd highly consider, and this will be our last tip for today because we're going over a little bit in time. The last thing I'd recommend is, because the rise of one-to-one communications, instant messaging systems is so important, especially if you are a business that that you want to have repeat business, like a restaurant, or maybe it's a plumber service, or even an auto mechanic shop. This would be huge for, where people are going to be asking you lots of questions about things all the time. Put a little sticker together, and like for a maintenance type program for an automotive repair shop, I think this would be really cool, is get some stickers. Whenever somebody comes into your shop to do things, you have some kind of a waterproof sticker that you can put on their car, so if they open up their hood, they have a sticker there. Just let them know, hey, we're gonna put this little sticker inside there, so if you have any questions, if you're stuck somewhere, we're right there. And now your contact information is right there under the hood, and then have a code. So Facebook Messenger is a great tool, and Facebook's working to make it better and better for businesses to use to interact with people. So they've created a unique QR code for Facebook Messenger that you can use. And what you can do is put that on this little sticker, put it on there in the car underneath the hood, whether it's on the hood up here, down here, whatever, and then they can just scan it and they can instantly message you for questions. Hey, if you're stuck, you're stranded, not sure what to do, if your car needs help, use this tool to message us and we'll have our technicians respond. Bam, you've got their service. So that helps you out. One is because if they can say, oh, this is what happened, I blew a tire, but I don't know how to change it. Oh, okay, great. Would you like one of our technicians to come out and help you? Yes, awesome. Here's what the service charge is going to be and things. And then you can even transact it through Facebook Messenger, the whole process. Do the transaction or shoot them a link to an online invoice. You can do it, or have your technician run their card when they get out there. How cool is this? I mean, you could totally use this as a great way to stay in touch with your customers. Whenever they need help, bam, they can message you instantly to get service. So if you are in a relationship type business where you need to communicate a lot with people, if you are in a situation where a lot of people are asking you questions all the time, use this as another way to field those questions, to communicate better with people. That way, the more that you have your customers communicating with you, the less they're going to communicate with your competitors. So here are some great tips to help you in combining your print and your online marketing together. So if you have any other questions on this or how you can combine it in some unique ways for your business, reach out to us. Smart Social is our company name. Hashtag SMRT TV. If you want to respond on that, we'll look for that message to come in. But let us know. We'd love to answer your other questions as well. And thank you so much for joining us today.